All right, give you a start point on a project we started probably a month ago, just a few days at a time, having to pick up small jobs in between. But a 20-acre parcel, and started up at the road. This was a big open field, and then right through here there was, on these big terraces, there was some of the big old fat pretty trees, loblollies. And the goal on this is, of course, is to clear all of this. There's about 10 acres to be actually cleared, and then all of the terraces back up in here, they want them feathered down to where they can be cut with a mower. And gonna be a lot of cutting. Be 20 acres when we're done for them to cut with a mower, but it's gonna be beautiful. And it goes out to the old home place, and then beyond that is the property line that goes way back down off into the holler. We've got two low areas we're going to be putting the stumps. Right now we've got the loggers in, and skidder coming up now with a load of logs, and when they get all the trees out, then we'll come in and stump it and put all the stumps in a couple of these shallow ravines. But don't want to burn unless we just have to, so I'm hoping we can get everything laid down in some ravines and not have to burn. But if we do, that's fine. And the only reason I was reluctant to burn, which I love to burn, is the fact of couple of the neighbors won't appreciate the smoke and the ashes falling, but we'll leave it at that. But when we're done, we're going to have these terraces feathered out where as of now they're going to re-sow, and then we'll, if not, we'll be glad to help them with that. But be a pretty nice project. And it may be, depending on the weather and of course other jobs coming in, we just have to fit this in between them, in which they understand that. Pretty good bit of water, as you can see here, coming off that main road. By the time we get 5 or 6 more terraces down, that's when it's going to go into those ravines, and that's where we're going to be placing the stumps and brush and debris and whatnot, root mat. Because where the big pines are, there's like 2 or 3 terraces of those before it gets to the hardwood. All of that's definitely going to be sowed with grass. Out into the hardwoods, we're going to have to just let that work itself out and see. There are going to be a few keeper trees left. Originally they wanted to clear cut, and we tried to deter from that because they don't look as good as leaving a few trees to give some definition. But anyway, this is the project, and we should have been sharing stuff with you sooner, but just been sort of crazy. And we've got a new addition that seems to be working extremely well. We got a ripper for the 160, and got to use it a few days, and I wished I'd had one 20 years ago. And we also have installed a hydraulic quick connect on our 160 so that we can accommodate this new little addition. That is the sweetest thing that we've ever had. But we got the 160 fired off, warming up. We're gonna have to put the root rake back on the dozer. We spent about 4 days off in the hardwoods with our mulcher head, trying to get down some of the small stuff that I'd rather chopped it fresh, instead of them getting it bent over in every kind of direction you could think of. It mulched easier now. And but when it's all said and done, down behind the loader, I don't know, probably 150, 200 yards, then it pans back across. That's a lot of stumps. So we'll be in here for a few weeks just stumping, but that is fine because we have a new toy. But anyway, we'll try to get some video as we progress on with this, and hopefully the loggers will be out of here in about a week, and we can really make this thing start going. Any route, we'll get you some updates soon.